Hi there, my name's Rachel and I'm from an organisation called Mindful Therapies. We teach mindfulness meditation and stress management and general mental health support, and we have a counselling service. I'm also a psychotherapist. I'm a cat owner and I'm living in the middle of the 2020 pandemic. So yesterday we received the news that we were going into essentially a second lockdown. At the time of recording, it is the 1st of November. And I decided today that I really wanted to be able to share support, thoughts, reflections each day during what we're told will be a month, maybe longer, so that we can have a sense that we are not alone. So this is the prime message I want to get across through these videos, is that we're not alone. We're not all in the same boat, but we are all in a boat. This pandemic, this lockdown is affecting everyone differently, and everyone's going to have a different experience. But we are all affected in one way or another. Some of us, it's a positive experience. So each day from Thursday, I'd like to release a video where I'll share some reflections, some experiences, and help get a sense of support so that, we can have a sense that we're not alone. The other thing I wanted to get across today is that whatever we feel is okay. I think sometimes we can beat ourselves up for not coping well enough, or we can feel like we should be happy all the time, or we feel like we should be able to manage the situation. And actually, whatever we feel is whatever we feel. So if you have a day or an hour or a moment where you're feeling angry, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling sad, you're feeling just a sense of despair, that's fine. But it's also fine to be happy. I think one of the things that I've heard and experienced myself over the last few months is a sense of guilt that, well, how can we be happy? How can we be feeling positive when there's all of this suffering? And actually, whatever we experience is okay. Whatever we experience is allowed. So I'm going to lead just a 5-minute little meditation where I would encourage you to just notice how you are right now. Give yourself permission to be how you are right now. You might notice a little interruption there, that's my cat. So there's a fair chance that during some of these videos, my cat will decide to make an appearance, and you might either get to see her or you'll get to hear her playing with her toys. So these are not going to be edited and they're not going to be perfect, because this isn't the perfect time. So yes, what we're going to do in this next practice is we're going to just take 5 minutes to notice how we actually are in this moment and give ourselves permission to be how we are. So please don't do this exercise if you're driving or operating heavy machinery, or light machinery even. But yeah, if you're driving or operating machinery, don't do the meditation. Find a safe space to do this. And if you're in a safe and comfortable space, I would suggest that you sit with your feet flat on the floor and sit reasonably upright, so that you've got a sense of the back following its natural curve, but you're not too tense. And rest in your hands in your lap if that's comfortable for you. All of this is just a suggestion, so just listen to yourself and do what feels right for you. And lightly closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. If you don't want to close your eyes, then just find a point in front of you or on the floor to look at that isn't too distracting. And we're going to start off just getting a sense of being grounded. So noticing the points of contact with your support. So maybe noticing the ground beneath your feet or contact with your chair. And having a sense that the body is held and supported. And seeing if you can soften any tension that you might be holding. So we often hold tension without realizing, and sometimes we can let that go. So seeing if you can allow a softness in the hands, a softness in the shoulders, a softness in the neck, and a softness in the jaw. So just letting go. And if you're not able to let go, that's fine. And just noticing how your body feels right now. And there's no right or wrong. So you might notice pleasant sensations. You might notice discomfort. You might not notice much at all. Just notice what you notice. You might simply be aware of the breath. Breathing in and breathing out in your own natural rhythm. So there's no right or wrong way to feel, no right or wrong way to breathe. We're just stopping to notice. And then seeing if you can observe any emotions. And that might be pleasant emotions. You might feel quite calm or quite happy. You might notice unpleasant emotions. You might notice a mixture, or you might not be able to identify what you're feeling. There's nothing to fix, nothing to change. We just notice. And you might notice if your mind is busy or still. Just observing what's happening in your mind. And seeing if you can allow thoughts to come and go. And then noticing any sounds around you. So any sounds in the room, any sounds outside. Just allowing those sounds to come and go. And then opening your eyes when you're ready. So hopefully you were able to just give yourself permission to feel whatever you were feeling, whether that was pleasant or unpleasant. Because I think one of the most difficult things to deal with is not the experience itself, but it's all the fighting that we add to it. It's all of that, I shouldn't feel like this. How can I fix it? How can I make it go away? Sometimes if we can just stop and feel what we're feeling without trying to do anything with it, just takes the pressure off. So when I saw the news yesterday, I let myself feel sad. I let myself worry. I let myself just feel it here. Because it's normal. We're in the middle of a pandemic and there's so much unknowns. So I'm going to try my best to do a little video, about 10 minutes each day. Some of it will be just my own wafflings, around how I'm managing all of it. Some of it will be some tips, some meditations, some different ideas. It might not just be me. And they won't be perfect. I'm not going to edit. We don't have time to do anything perfect here. This is about just not being alone. We are connected. And thank goodness for technology, because that's how we are connecting at the moment. And yeah, so I hope you get some benefit. I hope you enjoy something from what I share, and I hope lockdown is treating you as well as it can be. Bye.